What's going on, guys? So today we're going to have a little bit of a rant about Tekken 8. No surprises there. Now, you've probably seen this covered on quite a few other YouTube channels. I want to give my 2 cents on it, and I also want to reference some comments that I got on Twitter about this, because the post that I put up regarding this got about 40,000 views, and people had a lot of things to say to me, all of which made no sense. So I want to go over this, and I want to explain to you why the winners finals and the grand finals was such a major problem. Now, most channels that I've seen talking about this are talking about the grand finals, but the problem can really be seen in the winners finals as well. Now, what people are not understanding is that this is not necessarily a problem with Kuma. Kuma is just displaying the issues that we have with the game, and he's doing it on full display. It's not an indictment of Nino. It's not a shot at Joker. Joker's one of the best Feng Wei players in the world. Nino has always been a good bear player as far as I can remember. If I'm remembering correctly, he did play Tekken 7 to a very high level as well. So it's not a shot on him as well. He's doing what he has to do. I would have done the same thing if I was playing Kuma. At the end of the day, though, what you're about to witness here is some strong bullshit. And then when we've gotten through all of this, I'm going to reference some people that replied to me on Twitter. Now, again, it's not an attack on your characters. Don't anyone still feel like I'm singling you out. However, I will be doing a live stream on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. And if you want to come on and say something, you'll be more than welcome to. Anyway, I want you guys to pay attention to this. Now, I'm going to mute it and just talk over it. Now, I want you to look at Feng Wei's life bar whilst we're watching this. Look at where it is right now. He's basically taken one hit. Okay? He's got Kuma down. He's taken one hit. I want you to pay attention throughout the rest of this set and in the grand finals exactly what happens here. Okay, now he's taken a hit there. Now look at the life bar. Joker's not doing anything wrong here. He is blocking, which is what you're supposed to do in a fighting game. Kuma has not actually touched him yet. Joker's defense is on point, but the problem here is that the chip damage is so absurdly high with Kuma. The Kuma player does not have to try to open you up there. He doesn't have to come up with some intelligent way to play the game. He just has to keep on doing plus moves on your block. Now, the low IQ responses that I got that I'm going to refer to later on is, oh, just do this, just do that. And I have to say that these people must not play Tekken, because Tekken in practice and Tekken on paper Tekken in practice and Tekken on paper are two different things. Yes, if you analyze a match, you can say, oh, Joker could have done this, Joker could have done that. But given the options that Kuma has, you don't really want to move in a certain direction, because I believe this is back forward two. I think, I don't know the notations, but he bear swipes you, paw swipes you across the face. That move not only is safe, but it hits sidestepping opponents as well. And it puts Feng in a very, very shit situation. So I just want you to pay attention again. We're going to go back ever so slightly here. Look at Feng Wei's health. That is essentially a jab, maybe a tiny bit more. That's all that Kuma has done to essentially land a hit on Feng Wei. And yet, to the someone that's uninitiated, they'd be watching this going, oh, Feng's getting hit right now. He's not. He's blocking. Joker is successfully blocking it, but if you notice, the Kuma player, Nino, is not going for any mix-ups there because he doesn't need to. He can take your life by essentially mashing safe moves on your block. Safe. 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 All safe. Now, Joker got the round. Fair play to him. The man's very patient. But his defense was on point there. He did what he was supposed to do, and the game punished him for it. And people are like, oh, you old school players, you're always whinging. What the fuck are you talking about? Joker was blocking. He was blocking. He lost to blocking. When people say, if you block in this game, you die, they're not taking the piss. They're being dead serious. And Kuma really exemplifies that to the utmost ridiculous degree. It's insane to me that we have to. And the thing is, I posted this on Twitter and I said that this is a problem, and I was saying this on day one, and I remember I said it was week one, I said, guys, Kuma is a top tier character, I'm telling you. And they were like, oh, shut up, you're a Feng player, what do you know? And bear in mind, let's not pretend like Feng's not also doing it to him. Look at that. He had not touched him outside of the beginning of the round, and look how much health he lost. This chip damage situation in Tekken 8 is absurd. Now it is worse with Kuma and Panda. Panda again, I would say is another top tier character in this game, but Panda is also useless because Panda's a palette swap and Kuma has a better heat. That's the only thing that differentiates them. But you take away heat, they're the same character. They're no different. So Panda's useless but top tier, even though that's a weird thing to say. You get what I mean? Is Panda's a palette swap, so why would you use the weaker palette swap? But Feng's doing the same thing. This is ridiculous. Part of the fun of at least for me watching Tekken, Tekken 7, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag, whatever it might have been, is watching two very high level players open each other up. And in this game, that's not what's happening. You're just mashing on someone's block. You pop heat, you get even more chip damage. And then you do your heat dash, your plus. Another mix up comes, plus again, guess again. Now you're at the wall, guess, guess, guess. Then you got that forced 50-50 situation where your back bounces off the wall. You got to guess now as you're getting up off the ground, an animation that is forced upon you that you can't do anything about. Then you got these people saying to you, force 50-50. So they've always been in the game and in every single fashion. Now that stupid one they added in Tekken 7 at the very end of the game, and we were all like, why did you add that into the game? That's such a stupid mechanic. And it was stupid then, it's stupid now. Thank God majority of Tekken 7's lifespan we didn't have to deal with that bullshit, but it's here now. But the chip damage situation in this game is absolutely absurd. And even sidestep in this game, it's just so risky. And you got people online going, oh, Kuma's charging, you could have done this, you could have done that. Yeah, Joker is one of the best players in the world, and he is essentially frozen. Now, maybe there are some knowledge check situations here. Just because you're one of the best players in the world doesn't mean you can't fumble. But at the end of the day, for the majority of this interaction that you're watching here, Joker is blocking. He's blocking. And then you've got the absurd wall damage. You know, the butt slam, the butt, whatever you call it, that you can't do anything about. You just have to eat it. 50% of your health gone. But, you know, bears having high damage. I'm not going to complain about that too much. I don't mind a grizzly bear doing a lot of damage. What I have a problem with here is blocking and being punished for blocking. Being punished for blocking is absurd. Again, it's nothing to do with Nino. I'm sure he's a great player. He probably doesn't need this to win. But it's in the game, so he's going to use it. I don't know how this got past testing. It is absolutely beyond me. It is absurd that you have to explain to people what the problem is here. He's not getting hit. He's not getting hit. Like, and people are saying skill issue. Where exactly? Then they'll say sidestep. Do you know why Joker's Feng is frozen there? Because if you sidestep against Kuma and you make a mistake there and you sidestep the wrong way, or he reads it and he slaps you, you're dead. So a logical person's like, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to get hit and I'm going to end up at the wall and he's going to put his butt in my face. He's going to do the whole Rikishi thing and then I'm going to be cooked. I'm going to have to wake up into more damage. But no, of course, a bunch of Fujin players and Kishin players telling one of the best Fengwei players in the world, hey, you could have just done this. You stay in practice mode. This is what the game actually plays like. It's nice. Look at how much chip is in play here on both sides. Insanity. And everything the Kuma player is doing is safe. Safe. And so of course, you know, you press a panic button there because you're like, what am I doing? I'm just blocking. I need to do something because I am being punished for blocking. And now I think this is the absurd. Now that's a 10 frame launcher. That's a 10 frame launcher. Right? Gets you to the wall. Bap. 50%. Wake up into more pressure. Look at this. Absolutely absurd. Look at how much chip damage has been done here. Absolutely insane. This is absurd on a level that I can't even really understand how it got past testing. And for all the Kuma players are like, well, the bears are always low tier. Okay, make them stronger, but don't make it so absurd that you get this. Just because your character might have been low tier historically does not give them grounds to ruin the fun of the game. Now, I know I'm already going to get comments saying, oh, skill issue from people that couldn't even lace up either player's boots. Not to single out Kuma, even though Kuma's in this clip again, but Jin is capable of this as well. This is a clip that I pulled from Twitter. Jin is capable of the same bullshit. Look at the chip damage. Look at the chip. He's not hitting him. Look how much chip he's doing. He's not touched him. He eventually got hit. There was very strong defense there for the most part. You know, he's doing the smartest thing and just trying to not press. Managed to get himself out there. Now look, didn't actually hit him for all that damage. But now, Jin's basically got to do a very, very minor combo. And Kuma's dead. He's spamming it. Because why not? Why wouldn't you continue spamming it? One more touch. Yeah, big brain gameplay. Well done, Harad and the Tekken team. What were you thinking? I remember seeing Chip and I was like, dude, what? Chip in Tekken? Are you high? Defensive players have literally been hung out to dry. They've literally been hung out to dry. Now, we're going to watch this. This is the grand final set. I want you to pay attention to this. This goes by very, very quickly. And then we're going to get to the absolutely ridiculous comments that I received regarding all of this. Again, players that would never ever be able to get to this point telling two of the best players in the world how to go about navigating this space is just ridiculous to me. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's even more baffling to me how people don't know there's a difference between Tekken in practice and Tekken on paper. Yeah, I could analyze this match and I could say to you, yeah, you could have done this, could have done that. But when you're faced with a Kuma player that knows how to condition you and shut down your options. And look, he's doing the electric wind paw face or bare fist, whatever they call it. And you know that if you sliced it the wrong way, you're done. The round is over because of the absurd damage that the bears do. But again, look at the chip. Look at the chip. It essentially, again, touched him for a fraction of the amount he would have needed to in Tekken 7. The problem with this is that you're not actually having a match where two players are figuring each other out and are figuring out how to play the game on a deeper level. You're abusing the options. And again, no shade on Nino. He's doing what he has to do. I'd do the same thing. But you're essentially abusing the absurd... Look at that heat. Look at that damage. You're abusing the absurdity of the game. And you're basically like, I don't need to engage. I don't need to. I can just mash on your block. I can mash on your block and there ain't shit you can do about it. And you're going to eat this chip. You're going to hold this chip. Why do you think Kuma and Panda... I don't know if it's for this month, but it might have been last month or the month before. And historically in Tekken 8 have had the highest win rate. A, nobody really uses them because people don't like the bears generally. And B, the characters are absurd. They've gone under the radar because they've been very low tier, considered low tier in Tekken games historically. Not in this game. Not in this game. And thank God that this came to light. Now, obviously, we've already had a bear player win the Tekken World Tour. So it's not like this should be a surprise to anyone, but this is almost a vindication for me for constantly receiving insults and backlash from people that don't know anything about Tekken, just echoing what they heard their favorite player saying whilst not engaging with the product itself. It is so clear to anybody that has played Tekken 8 for more than 5 minutes what is wrong here. And again, you're going to get messages from bear players saying, oh, you could have done this, you could have done that. It's not about Kuma himself. Although Kuma is an absurd character and he abuses one of the biggest problems in this game, the chip damage in this game is ridiculous. They have neutered defense. They didn't make the game more aggressive. They just, they did, but they destroyed defense. They could have kept strong defense and made the aggression higher. But they didn't just make the aggression higher. They actively went out of their way to destroy defense. And look at that. How the hell did he not punish that? If I was Joker right now, I'd be losing my mind. I'd be absolutely losing my mind because again, he is being punished for blocking. He's being punished for blocking. And there are very, very few consequences here for the Kuma player, unfortunately. And the worst thing is that I don't mean this in a rude way to Kuma players, but this character, aside from having absurd chip and not having to work for damage, because he's not working for the damage right now, he's just pressing safe moves on the man's block. The character is insanely easy to play, so it's not like it requires any high execution to do anything or any timing. It's a very, very simple character to play. Any idiot can pick up Kuma and play them. And then on top of that, you've got this madness. Now look at the chip. Look at this damage. It's not good enough that the bears have high damage, which I'm fine with. They also have to destroy your defense completely. All the guy's doing is just pressing safe mid, safe mid, safe mid. And then Feng will be too scared to duck. And then he'll do a safe high. Then he'll do a random hell sweep. Oh, but the bear's hell sweep sucks. No, it doesn't. It doesn't suck because it is coupled with all of these other absurd moves, which leaves the defender in a position where they're like, better not block low. Now suddenly your hell sweep has become very powerful because nobody's going to block it because your mids are so strong. And I feel like that's something that Tekken players really overlook. You always hear this, and again, 10 frame launcher there. Look at his health. Look at his health from a 10 frame launcher. Dead. Insanity. Insanity. But you always hear Tekken players saying, my character has no lows. No, your character has plenty lows. You just need to turn your brain on. The reason that they have plenty lows, the reason that most characters in this game, if not all characters, have good lows is because most characters, if not all characters in this game, have good mids. And when you have good mids, that incentivizes people to stand up. Because if you don't stand up, you're gonna eat higher damage from the mid. So you stand, and then your legs get broken over and over again. So again, that's something that they isolate the low, and they look at the frames on it. They'll read the frame data, and they'll be like, no, it's not a good low. And yet you'll play the character in battle, and you'll be like, do people not understand that there is reading something and doing things in practice mode, and then there's actually dealing with something in a real life match when that move is coupled by 100 other moves? Suddenly it becomes way more powerful. Now, we're going into the final game here. Spoiler alert, Joker did not make a dent in this Kuma player's armor. And just the sheer absurdity of this match is just, it needs to be marveled at almost. That Harada and the Tekken team, who have been making Tekken games, this is the 8th canonical installment, and we've got 2 tag games and a bunch of spin-off stuff on like the GBA and whatever. They've been making Tekken games for a long time, well over 10 of them. And this is what they came out with. I'm sorry if that seems harsh, but this is ridiculous. How did this get past testing? Did nobody test this shit? Look at what is happening here. He is not opening up Feng Wei in any meaningful way. He is just hitting his block. You know, we rip on Mortal Kombat for having really, really bad chip situations. But I'm sorry, this is leaps and bounds worse than Mortal Kombat. Leaps and bounds. So well done, Harada and the Tekken team. You managed to outdo Mortal Kombat, and you got me saying that. Of all people, you got me saying that. That is a feat in and of itself. Look at the chip. Look at the white health on this. Plus, 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 plus. And then look, because you can charge it, Nino was smart enough to realize, I'm low enough on health. I've got him low enough on health. I've got enough health. I won't charge it. He pressed the button, he got slapped. It is just... this being a grand final is embarrassing as someone that would advocate for Tekken, of which I cannot do for Tekken 8. I just can't. The fact that this is higher level gameplay, and the Kuma player is doing exactly what he needs to. The same damn moves over and over and over again. It's mind-numbingly boring, and I love the revisionist history of people when they're like, oh, Tekken 7 was boring to watch. No, it wasn't. I've gone back and I've looked at Tekken 7 matches, and I've seen the crowd responses. What people do is they reference a Kunimitsu mirror, of which we did get a lot of towards the end of Tekken 7, or they'll reference a Knee and Arslan match, a random one where they're backdashing a lot and being defensive. But the absolute, like, look at, I'm sorry, like, what are we watching here? What the fuck are we watching? The overwhelming amount of Tekken 7 matches played in tournament were very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. This is not, even when Akuma would be on his bullshit, you knew the Kuma player that was doing that was, look, he's going to lose now. Off that mistake. He should have just gone for the basic combo and he would have won. But even then, look, he's not getting hit. He's not actually getting hit here, right? He got slapped there. That's why you don't sidestep. Look what happens. That is why you stand still, because that move is absolutely absurd, and that's it. That's the game. Now, fair play to Nino. He got the job done. But my God, what an absolutely... that is shambolic on every level. That was not entertaining to watch. That was painful, and that was embarrassing. Tekken 7 historically was entertaining to watch. If all you can do is reference Kunimitsu and Knee and Arslan Ash, you weren't paying attention. You're just bandwagoning what other people were saying. I watched Tekken 7 from beginning until end. I used to spend hours just watching Green Arcade The OGs know what Green Arcade is. I was on Green Arcade just watching footage of Tekken 7. I didn't sit here to watch this tournament. We sat through the Tekken World Tour Grand Final Top 8, and it was shit. It was boring. It was horrible to watch. And when I look at the viewership, I'm like, seems like people agree, because the viewership is not that high. This was embarrassing. But let's get to the Twitter comments. So here you can see, obviously, I put up, you're always complaining, Mike, because my channel is to look at issues that occur in a video game and talk about them, or issues that might be in the scene, or just general issues in gaming and culture and whatever. I'm not here to praise people for doing things that I think they should have been doing on day one. And people seem to get that confused all the time. They see criticism as negativity. I'm not going to bother going over that with people that don't understand the difference. That's up to them how they want to see it. Not really too bothered about that. But I put this up to show that on day one, it's not to toot my own horn, but I was right. I saw this character and I was like, guys, there's a problem here. No, that was shut up, Feng player. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Well, look at where we are now. So I said, bitch, I've got eyes. Not my fault I saw it on week 1. Fix the game. This is shambolic. Now, obviously, some people, like Faso here, shout outs to Faso, was saying to anyone bitching in the comments about a skill issue, get your fucking eyes checked. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely absurd. Absurd. Insane. That is chip damage. Everything there, the man blocked. Let's go on. The amount of times I could have 1-1-3'd with Lily here is disgusting. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you would have. I'm sure you'd be in the grand finals and you wouldn't have frozen up as the Kuma player, smacked you all around the stage. I'm sure you had it figured out. Yes, but when my brain is working, aka when my reads are reading, it translates extremely well for me. Yeah, great. That's the case for everyone. That's not how real matches play out most of the time. He got mixed. What's the issue? Now, fair enough to Nathan Ortiz. He didn't actually know what I was talking about. He didn't realize. And when I explained it to him, he says, oh, the chip, that makes sense. Fair enough. No problem. No problem whatsoever. Look at this. This is literally a skill issue. So I said to him, can you not see the white health? He replies with, dude is just standing there blocking. What do you expect? Stop diminishing the success of players. He got cooked plain and straight. Unreal. Unreal. Dude is just standing there and blocking. Yes. In a fighting game, when you block successfully, you're not meant to be punished for it. That might be a new concept to you. I don't know if Tekken 8 is your first fighting game. But Joker was blocking correctly. Mind you, there were parts in that where the Kuma player actually did try to open him up and go for a low, and Joker still blocked them. You need me to jog your memory again? Let's just have a little gander here. Let's have a gander. Look, pay attention here. The Kuma player is just spamming the same move over and over again because it's safe. Safe, safe, safe. Look, Joker is going to read him here. Look. Safe. Goes for a low. Joker reads it. Unsuccessful there. But punish. I don't even know if you could. So it's not like Joker wasn't blocking correctly, doing what you're supposed to in a fighting game. The game punished him for it. But it's a skill issue. Then he says to me, yes, that's what you're doing. I said to him, yes, the first time in the history of Tekken, players are getting punished for blocking attacks correctly, and somehow that's me diminishing the other player's success. And he responds with, yes, that's what you're doing. Sometimes you have to look inward to become better. All I could do was post a Denzel gift. I was like, I'm done with this guy. I can't. Either he's 13 or he plays, like, what's that game called? Is it Roblox? Roblox or some shit like that? This ain't someone that plays fighting games. No way. He had 4 different opportunities to stop this. What? This is a skill issue. I mean, are my gift response is not appropriate here. Imagine to take a saying out of Blackheart's book. Imagine. These are the responses that I'm getting from people on here. Oh, I didn't even see this one. What's this? This is going to be a lot, but IMO, if you're passionate enough to make multiple tweets like this, you're passionate enough to read it all. So here we go. It's less a skill issue, more of a habits issue. Joker is a phenomenal player, but he's also a legacy, correct? You don't just hold back in this game. And I, for one, think that's a good thing. I mean, she's right. You don't just hold back in this game, unfortunately, but that's a massive problem. But I guess she's right in that regard. Not sure what the legacy player is, or we'll see where she's going with that. It's definitely not a good thing to be punished for blocking, but you're right. You're not supposed to hold back in this game. Clearly, it was made for just people like mashing their faces on the pad. It's like when they nerfed Korean Backdash. People got really comfortable with just having a default option. No real thought, literally just backdash. It's not literally just backdashing. It's called Korean backdashing because there's a level of skill that came with it and not everybody could do it. You'd only really see it exhibited at higher levels of play. When you go on Tekken 7 and you would see people playing online, there weren't that many people doing it because not that many people were good at it, which I think is fundamentally boring. The game is much less passive and far more active, which you say is boring, and I'm going to have to disagree. I think it's far more boring to have a default, or I'm just going to do this option that requires little thought. This is Revisionist 101. You know, Chad the Third had an amazing video that I'm going to reference in just a moment, just to dispel this nonsense, because once again, people are pretending like Tekken 7 was a backdash fighter. Tekken 7, by all accounts, measuring against other Tekken games, is an aggressive Tekken game. Tekken 7 was already aggressive. And what they did is they took the aggression in Tekken 7 and they turned it up to 100. This is a lie. And I'm going to play that video. I forgot about it. I'm so glad I saw this tweet. I hadn't even seen it. It's just come in. I'm going to play the video to dispel this nonsense. Too long didn't read. People are used to just doing nothing on defense and getting rewarded for it. But this game makes you make a decision, which I think really is one of the best things about it, about Tekken 8. PS, all heat smashes should be the most linear moves in the game, but I doubt that will happen. This is an insane line. And these kinds of people should, I'm sorry if this sounds elitist, they should not have their opinions taken seriously. We are destroying the very fabric of Tekken. It is being neutered. Doing nothing on defense. Having good defense is harder than being offensive, because characters, obviously, they have their moves there. You can press any number of buttons, and a good player needs to work out where certain things are coming from. Being good defensively in Tekken is even more impressive, historically anyway, because of how many moves are in the game and how many systems there are and how many ways there are to open up your opponent. And one small mistake can launch you and effectively have you at the wall. So being a strong defensive player and blocking a myriad of attacks, mind you, ones that are completely safe and have no real pushback on them. And when I say pushback, I mean you can't do anything. Like you're put in a situation where you have to hold that shit. Having good defense is it requires more from you than just mindlessly mashing your controller against the opponent. This makes no sense. Yes, you're forced to make a decision in this game, but because offense is so absurdly high, your decision more often than not backfires, and you find yourself at the wall, and you gotta eat all that bullshit. Now, this was actually a great comment to segue into Chad the Third's video, which I'm gonna play now and react to, just to dispel it, because my god, I'm so glad I just saw this. Who is this anyway? I've never seen this person before. So, oh, I thought it was a woman. Isn't this an actress? Oh, this better not be a dude. I really hate it when dudes have women on their profile pictures. It really pisses me off. Now, what Chad the Third in this video is going to do is break the illusion that Tekken 7 was a backdash fighter. 99% of the matches that you saw in Tekken 7 were very offensive matches. You guys are focusing on Kunimitsu. You're focusing on Ni, who popularized the jab and dash away fighting style. Most of the game, and the game that you interacted with because you're not on Ni's level, was aggressive. And this bullshit that people are trying to peddle is actually, it's quite hilarious, since Tekken 7 is not that old. It was not too long. It was only like a year and a half ago that we were playing it. And yet people want to pretend. Now let's take a look at some of Chad the Third's examples. I'm not going to play all of it, obviously it's an hour and 40 minutes, but let's look at some examples here, shall we?
We're gonna watch. Look at them just backdashing. Look at them just backdashing, bro. Look at them just fucking backdashing, bro. Oh shit, look at them just backdashing, bro. Look at all this. Bro, they're not even doing nothing. They're not even sending buttons or nothing. They're just backdashing, bro. Oh, so dead. So dead, bro. Look at them just back. Okay, this round. Check this out.
Now, I want you to bear in mind, I've seen this whole video. He picks random matches to showcase. Random matches. And I would encourage you to just go and find random Tekken 7 matches. Go onto the replay system. Did Tekken 7 have a replay system? Or go onto replay channels that have Tekken 7 footage and just look at them. The idea that people are saying that this was just a backdash fight and that's all people did is bullshit. Half of you couldn't Korean backdash anyway.
Check this out. Round start, backdash. Yeah, look, yeah, you're right. Look at the Lucky Chloe just backdash. Look at this bitch. Look at her just backdash. She ain't even doing nothing. Look, you see that backdash? You see that upwards backdash mid? Crazy. No, you right. Look at her just backdashing and shit. Look, this is dead, bro. This is dead. dead. Look at her just backdashing. Look, what was that? She's just backdashing. Look at her, just backdashing. Not doing nothing, bro. Oh. All right, first round. Check how Chloe got clipped. Rewind. First round. Check how Chloe got clipped. All right, bet. Let's be scientists. Go bother them all. All right, cool. First round. Check how Chloe got clipped. Where'd she get clipped? Where'd she get clipped? Where'd she get clipped? Okay. Okay. She got counter hit that first time. She backdashed like 5. Yes, she backdashed 5 times. But like, backdashing's not a sin. You.
Oh my god, I couldn't. Genius, come on, bro. If that's the genius that I'm thinking of, you come on, man. You're better than that. Yes, people backdashed in Tekken 8. Obviously, it's riskier, but he's not saying that people didn't backdash in their game. You guys are trying to make out that people are doing a Mario Kart in the other direction. That's not what was happening here. Obviously, people in a 3D fighting game are going to move backwards. What are we talking about here?
Saying like they were just back and no moves were coming out. Like this is what I don't get. No one denied that people backdash in Tekken 7. That's not the claim. You're acting like there was no interactivity. When people claim about backdashing, they're claiming there's no interactivity. But I'm just seeing actions. I'm seeing actions. This is what I'm saying. She's back against the wall. She's nervous. Leo's war game. She got fucked up. She got fucked up that round. Got fucked up. And she got counter hit. Nah, the highest level is 100% the case. Yes, but we won.
That is, again, it's not actually entirely true. If he's saying the highest level is an Arslan and Knee, which was the peak of Tekken 7, then yes, okay. But you know what? In real life fighting, when you have 2 high level peak athletes, because they understand the risks of engagement, oftentimes they move back and they circle the ring and they wait for an opportunity. And that is what Tekken 7 allowed you to do. And then when they saw an opportunity, they got very aggressive and they put the pressure on. Then they're like, okay, cool, I'm going to back up a little bit now. That doesn't happen in Tekken 8. You put the pressure on or you're going to die. And that's it. That is not more exciting to watch. That is definitely not more exciting to play.
At 100, bro. Over 90% of the world wasn't at the highest level. That's what I'm saying. That was kind of clean. That was a clean backdash. I mean, backdashing is reasonable since she got hit, no? Yeah, she got counter hit multiple times. Why wouldn't she backdash? She minds as fuck. This is what I'm saying. She's under pressure. She's under pressure. She doesn't know what to do, but she's backing up. Until she goes, fuck this. Got you. You're dead. Hold that. Alright, cool. This round, they're just gonna backdash. Both of them. Both of them gonna end up in the other side of the... Wait a minute. Why is she throwing out moves, bro? Why is she throwing out moves, bro? Why is she throwing out... Bro. Genius, what are these moves she's throwing out? I thought she just backdashing. What's going on? Now Leo just backdashing. Yo, just backdash. Yo, Leo. What you doing? Yo, Leo. No. Just backdash. Just backdash. Just Tekken 8. Just Tekken 7 to her. Just backdash. Do nothing. What? No. What you doing? Guys, what you doing? Just backdash, bro. Also in Divine Rule, a high...
Now, I want to show another match as well here, because he picks up another group of people playing. I think, yeah, this is Frame Whisperer playing. Like Frame Whisperer, a very strong player in Tekken 7. Pay attention.
Damn! Wait! Whoa! Genius, what was that? Wait a minute, Genius. Genius, what was that? Hold on! Where was the backdash? Round style backdash?
Yeah.
Right? Round style backdash? Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Round style backdash?
New Year's Eve.
Round style backdash?
You have plans and you have expectations.
Whoa! Round style. Genius, what happened?
Now, I'm not gonna go through this entire video because, you know, I want you to go and support Chad's channel. His channel's name is Chad the Third. He goes over it for 1 hour and 40 minutes, dispels the whole nonsense talking point. This is revisionist, guys. It's revisionist. This did not happen to 95% of the matches in Tekken 7. If you don't believe me, just go and watch tournament footage from Tekken 7. It was Kunimitsu where this was really a problem. I saw FDX doing it with Noctis sometimes as well. But overall, that was not an issue in Tekken 7. It just happened at the end and we saw it at the peak of the game. And that's what people have taken with them. It was not Backdash Fighter 7. Okay, you guys are talking out of your asses with that. Now, this Kuma problem, they need to address it. Sorry, not Kuma. Kuma is a problem, but it's the chip damage. It's through the roof. And it's absolutely absurd that we even have to have these arguments. Now then, like I said, Wednesday, 8 PM UK time, which is going to be the 26th of February. I'll be doing a live stream of King J, Blackheart, I believe Finty. I'm going to ask Chad the Third if he wants to jump on. We'll see who else we can get on, maybe the John. And we're going to invite members of the community on to make their case. And we're going to talk about this as well as the Tekken talk and as well as some comments from Spaghetti Rip that he made in regards to Tekken 8 and the communication with the team. That's my dog barking in the background, so I'm going to jump off here now because she's going to ruin the recording, but I'll catch you guys very soon. Take care and peace.